If you've been living under a rock, and that rock hasn't yet been scraped for your excess data or pulverized to create concrete for a data center, you may have not noticed that AI is ruining everything. It's taking over everyone's hobbies. It's being driven like a wedge into any and all activities that have an electronic component to them. I mean, unless you're sitting out in the woods somewhere whittling on a stick, chances are something you own or interact with has had AI taped to it. And I hate it. I it's really ruining a lot of things that I like. For instance, I'm a nerd. I play Dungeons and Dragons. That's really fun. Tabletop RPGs are really fun. Get your friends together and be stupid and pretend to not be you for a while. That's fun. I used to go on Reddit because there are all kinds of subreddits dedicated to D&D characters and their art and artists creating that art. I would go on these subreddits and I would just scroll and read people's cool backstories for their characters, look at the art that they had commissioned for their character. I would look at the artists who were posting, uh, advertisements for themselves when they were doing commissions, and it was great. I loved it because I really enjoy making Dungeons and Dragons characters and fantasy characters. I have a whole bookshelf off camera you can't see of D&D books and fantasy books. I have some Brandon Sanderson books cuz I really enjoy fantasy and sci-fi and that kind of thing. Now you go on these websites, you go on Reddit, you go to these communities, check out ArtStation or DeviantArt, looking for people making the same kind of art now, and it's not even a fraction of what it used to be, honestly, because artists are so afraid of LLMs and these big AI companies scraping their data, i.e., stealing their art, and then being able to recreate it in their style for free. That is a thing that people are asking AI to do, and it's doing it. So, these artists are having to remove all of their art from these websites, and honestly, I don't even know how they advertise for themselves anymore. I used to follow a couple of artists who would post on, Reddit, ArtStation, all of these art websites, and I can't find them anymore. They are non existent, as far as I know. And that feels like a crime. It really does. The sci-fi books really warned us on this, and we fell for it. We saw this dystopian future coming, and we still tripped face first into it. And I hate it. There's fake AI artists out there who will charge you to make your D&D character using AI. That's total bullshit. AI artists are not artists. They it's not the same. There's no soul in what they do. Now, like a lot of people watching this video right now, I have a day job. I don't make any money off of YouTube. The That's why I only post like once, sometimes twice a week, sometimes 3 times if I'm feeling like I have the energy to put out that many videos. My interest in editing comes and goes. It's not my job, is what I'm trying to say, and I have a day job, and like a lot of people in America right now, I'm always on the lookout for getting a better day job. And yeah, so I applied to a job recently, and they wanted me to do a video interview, and I was like, cool, sure, I'll do that. I'll do whatever. So I hop on my email and I check out the link they sent me, assuming that it was some kind of website it was going to take me to where I would schedule a video interview. Nope. AI. They have a program called Talview now. And Talview is a pro. I don't honestly. I didn't even start the interview, so I don't know how it works. But it's an AI website for interviewing candidates for a job. I am very disturbed by that. I am not comfortable doing an AI video interview where an AI is just going to record me answering questions. I'm not comfortable with that. So I'm not going to do it. I haven't done it. They keep sending me emails saying, hey, if you don't do this interview in the next so many days, you will be automatically turned down. And every day I get a new email saying, hey, you have this many days. And something else that's disturbing to me now that I think about it is that these companies that are using these AI interviewing programs are they're using the same tactics as the AI companies are, right? The AI companies are like, AI is booming. AI is the greatest thing ever, and if you don't hop on the train now, you'll miss out. And now these companies are pressuring me with a time limit in the same way that those AI companies are pressuring customers. I've I've completely lost the track of the original point of this. The point was, I was not comfortable doing the AI interview, and so I decided to call the company, be like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. Is there any way I can schedule an in person interview? I'm not that far away from you guys. I wouldn't mind at all. Yada yada, right? I pull up their phone number on their website. I try and call them, and you will never believe who picked up the phone. No one. It was also an AI. And I tried and tried and tried to get this AI to forward me to a human being so that I could talk to a human being. And it wouldn't. It kept sending me to their website. So, yeah, I I hope this is all just a weird tech fad. So, yeah, I kind of just wanted to jump on here and hop on the wagon, do my best like Ewan McGregor impression, and make an emergency broadcast to all the Jedi that are still alive out there. If you're human and you hate AI, I'm right there with you, and not even kidding, I pray every day that AI is just going to crash and burn. It feels like it is slowly killing us. And I hope it dies off. I really do. Cuz as far as I see it, is only making things worse. Look at the polluted water you're seeing in America right now. Look at, where was it? Georgia. The power companies abused eminent domain, to basically steal a woman's home so they could pave shorter routes for power lines for AI. Look at Lake Tahoe, California, where the power companies are abandoning people in droves because it is more profitable to just make power for AI. I'll stop rambling. I'll get off of your screen, go back to my life, or try to. But I just wanted to hop on here and say that I hate it. It's awful. And I. The vindictive, toxic part of me, deep down in my heart, wants to wake up one day and see a headline where all of these people who are making the world worse right now have everything flipped upside down on top of them. Genuinely. And I don't know what that would even look like at this point. Probably not going to happen because in this world, greed is allowed to thrive. You know. But who knows? Maybe. I'm sure there's an AI out there watching this video right now. Hey, if you're an AI, go die, please. Yeah.